am not visible. It just look like this. Just a second. Yeah, fine. Now I am live. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes. So I think it took some time to load up. Hello. Good evening out there. I hope all my dear children are doing great. Ganesh Patil, hello dear. Hello. Hi. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that you guys have to do is what? Share this video link with every one of your friends, if at all you're not jealous of them getting good marks. Because over here I am going to talk about the top KCET PYQs of the chapter Sexual Reproduction, Flowering Plants and Human Reproduction. So I went through all, there were 35 questions each, and out of them the most the repeated concepts out there, or the most important concepts, have been taken up over here, and I'll be solving it. There will be some questions that you have discussed in the Masterstroke concept lecture. Hello Ramesh. Hi. So, are you guys ready for the challenge? This challenge is to basically beat me. Okay, beat me. Talk to me. Yes, Ramesh. Hi, Nagamma. Hello. I'm so happy to see all of you here. So, from this point onwards, every one of you have to be very consistent with all the lectures. Okay. Shall I start? There are 30 questions that we are going to solve today, and all these 30 questions, it's between you and me, the fight. And I really want you guys to win. So let's start off the fight, and it goes like this. The first question, this is 2016 question. In a dithecous anther, each pollen sac contains 1000 mmC, microspore mother cell. What is the total number of pollen grains produced by the anther? That is the first question that you have. Dignath, hello, good evening dear. Good evening. Now guys, you have to choose from here A, B, C, D, and you have to tell me the answer like this. Question number 1, A, B, C, D. Okay. Hi Asya. Okay, so 30 questions. Every one of you check how much marks you're getting, and be very honest with me. Okay. Do not lie to yourself also. So Ganesh said the answer for this question is A. A. One vote for A. What about others? Read the question carefully. Each pollen sac contains 1000 mmC. Okay. Chalo, guys. Only 1%. Okay. Asya says the answer is A. Dignath says the answer is C. Okay. 2 people for A and 1 person for C. Okay. Fine. Let me try to solve this question then. Since you guys have difference of opinion, I have to try it by myself, right? So, Baba, first of all, think of the anther. Every time anther-based question comes, make the diagram of your anther in your brain itself. In the anther, how many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, dithecous. 2 theca here, 2 theca here. And pollen sacs basically are 4 of them. 4 of them in each theca, you have 1, 1, 1. Now they are saying each pollen sac contains 1000 mmC. So here you have 1000 microspore mother cell, here also 1000, here also 1000, and here also 1000. Baba, what are you asked? You are asked the number of pollen grains now that are going to be produced. So you only think 1000 mmC is there. 1 mmC, my dear children, I showed you the answer. Anyways, so 1 mmC right over here is going to undergo meiosis 1. Is going to produce 2 cells. It was diploid, now it will become haploid. Again it undergoes meiosis 2, right? And what do you get? You get 4 cells at the end. So basically, from 1 microspore mother cell, you get 4 microspores, and these 4 microspores individually becomes what? Pollen grains. So 4 pollen grains also. So one of them give rise to 4 pollen grains at the end. So thousands of them again here into 4 do, into 4 do, into 4, into 4. So basically here it will be 4000. Here also 4000. Here also 4000. Here also 4000. 4000 into 4 is equals to what? 16,000. Your answer for this question is C. Okay, ma'am, do 11th standard videos also. Kaveri will soon do it. Okay, next week you are going to get it. So Nagamma said the answer for this is A. Joseph Jagali says A. Asya also said A. Guys, now only I see one person have got the answer, and that was Dignath. So Dignath said the answer for this question is C. The answer is C. Did everyone get this answer correct? Now, I'm not talking about previous attempt. Did you get it now? Is it clear to you? 1000, 1000, 1000, each of them giving rise to 4 pollen grains. So 4000, 4000, 4000, 4000. At the end, 16,000. Appearing for PCM, still biology is good. Awesome, awesome. Children, all of you, did you understand it? If at all you understood, can you just give me a quick thumbs up? Why? Because, you know, it is definitely going to help me understand, do I have to explain more or not? Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Ganesh, for giving me the thumbs up. And also, Kaveri, I will be solving questions of KCET PYQs of 11th also. KCET PYQs of 11th might be done after PU2 board. Why? Because PU2 board is coming in priority right now, right? Okay. So, Ganesh Patil is the only one who understood. What about others? Asya Diganath. Digant. It is Digant. Okay. Asya also gave me thumbs up. Thank you so much. Fine. So let's move on to the next question, and that is this. So one question I have taken from sexual reproduction, one from human reproduction. Okay. Which one of these is not an accessory gland in male reproductive system? This question I asked in my Masterstroke conceptual video. Masterstroke का तो पता नहीं, मेरे को stroke आएगा, घमी की शमी. Oh my God. No, Baba, you will not get stroke. Okay, we are here to save you. We will come up with first aids, and this is one first aid. See, no. Okay, chalo. Guys, okay. Malika is there telling me the answer for this is D. Malika came under the video also and gave me the answer for this question, and that is D. What about others? Ganesh says the answer is C, and Vardar is there. Hi Vardar. Joseph says the answer is C. Cowper's gland. Okay, and Dhanush also D. Dhanush, hi Dhanush. Dhanush says D, and Ghami ke Shami says D. Oh my God. Okay, so now I'm coming up over here. I'm telling the answer is D itself. Why it is D? Listen to me carefully. So you have 3 glands in the case of males. One is prostrate gland. First one is seminal vesicle. It looks like this. Okay. So you remember you have vas deferens. Vas deferens contains the sperm and carries it. So vas deferens is coming from both sides. Seminal vesicle is going to give its secretion to the vas deferens. What is the vas deferens carrying? It is carrying the sperm. And what is the seminal vesicle going to give? Seminal vesicle is sitting and trying to give what? Fructose to the sperms. Why? Because sperms needs energy. Okay. Now basically, my dear children, both of them, both of these ducts which are there, you call it ejaculatory ducts, they come together and open into the urethra. This is going to be the urethra. Just before it, you have one more gland. And this is an unpaired gland. There is no pair of it, just unpaired gland. This is known as prostrate gland. What does prostrate do? Basically gives 2 things. One is calcium, another one is some enzymes. Both of these things are super important for sperms to undergo the process of fertilization. Sorry. Okay, so that is about prostate. Now, just before the penis starts, you have one more gland, and that is also paired, and that gland is known as Cowper's gland, or you also call it as bulbourethral gland. So basically, Bartholin seems like bulbourethral for you, and Cowper's you have never listened, so you think that that is the answer. So that is not the answer. Bulbourethral, or you also call it as Cowper's gland, they look like bulb, and they are just there for lubrication of the penis. So your answer for this particular question would be D. Bartholin gland is there in the case of females, and it is not there in your NCERT. It is not there in your NCERT. It is there in the near the vaginal opening of the females. That is also for lubrication. Done? Okay, fine. So your answer for this question is D. Let's go ahead and try to solve this question. If a tetraploid plant contains 48 chromosomes in its nucellus, the number of chromosomes in the egg and its synergid respectively are. This also we did in Masterstroke concept. Try it out. And by that time, let me read out. Ma'am, IU is too cute. Thank you. Ma'am, mera naam Gham ki Sham hai. Last mein, oh my, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And can you suggest me the book which contains all the PYQ of PCMB? There are separate books only. There is no unified book actually. There is MTG, which is a good book. But my dear child, if at all you are preparing for KCET, I have something for you. Just wait for a second, okay? Wait for some time. I'll give you the answer for it. Malika and Dhanush gave me the answer, and they said the answer for this question is B, 24 and 24. Is it? Is it B, 24 and 24, or do you have any other answers, guys? So the question is, if a tetraploid plant, tetraploid means what? Ma'am, we have only heard about diploid, triploid and things like that. Never heard about tetraploid. So tetraploid means the ploidy over here is 4n. It is what? 4n. So this 4n plant has what? They have given you the number of chromosomes also. It is 48. In its nucleus, nucleus is what? Basically inside the ovule, you have certain cells which are normal cells out there, which are normal cells, they're not gametes. So their ploidy is what? 48. Now we are asked about the egg cell and synergids. Egg and synergids, okay, they are part of embryo sac. They always have half of the number of chromosomes than the normal cell. So if nucleus has 48 number of chromosome, egg and the synergid will always have half of it. That is going to be 24. So basically, if it was tetraploid over here, what is the condition over here? It becomes diploid, because half of 4n is equals to what? 2n. So 2n is equals to 24, and that is found in egg and the synergid. So your answer for this question is going to be B. So Malika and Dhanush gave me the answer for this particular question. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So shall we go ahead and solve the next question? Hello Dhanishri, hello, hello. So happy to see you here. Okay, ma'am, 11th is important for KCET. Yes, it is important. The high weightage is for 12th grade. 20 questions, almost 20 questions. The maximum number of questions that can come from 11th is 20 questions out of 60. Rest 40 is going to come from your, 12th grade. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead with the next question. Question number 4, this is basically for sexual reproduction. Which one of the following characters favors the process of normal spermatogenesis in human male? Which one of the following characters favors the process of normal spermatogenesis in human male? Descent of testes into the scrotum, testes remain in the abdominal cavity, infection by mumps virus during childhood, and increased scrotal temperature. What do you think is the answer for this particular question? Dhanush says the answer for this question is A, descent of testes into the scrotum. What about others? Ma'am, how to access the KCET PYQs? From where are you saying? Is it from any book, or where do you want to access the PYQs? And Gham Kisham says the answer is A. Malika also says A. Digant also says it's A. Since all of you guys are saying it's A, let's say it's A only. Oh my God, you guys are super awesome. Oh my God. So, which one of the following favors the process of normal spermatogenesis as a normal formation of sperms? So, you should know the testis which is there in the body, it should come down inside the scrotum. So, that is what you call as descent of testis into the scrotum. Movement of testis from up to down into what? The scrotum. Because scrotal provides what? Enough temperature, 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the normal body temperature. Testes remain in the abdominal cavity. Ooh la la, no sperm is going to form. Infection by mumps, mama. An increased scrotal temperature, we do not want that also. So basically your answer for this question is A. Now, Kaveri, to answer your question. Okay, Kaveri, to answer your question, listen to me very, very carefully. So, there is ABHYAS KCET test series that we have launched for everyone who is preparing for KCET examination. What do you get over here? You have 35 KCET mock tests. Apart from that, you have chapter-wise KCET PYQs. So, Kaveri, the thing that you are asking, how do you access KCET PYQs? I can talk about ABHYAS because over here we have given chapter-wise PYQs. Okay, and this is something that we have included this year. Previous year in ABHYAS, it was not there. We thought that anyone who is preparing for PU2 can also go ahead and start solving their previous year questions of the same chapter. And it will be under proper timings of KCET examination. So, which is why it is going to be helpful for you. It was launched the previous year and definitely it is going to help you this year as well. Okay, so previous year, our children got 171 rank out of 3 lakh children, 443 rank, 693. It's not at all a small D, right? So my dear children, everyone who is watching this and who is interested in KCET examination, I'll definitely recommend you take it up. The pricing for this is rupees 1499. If at all you buy MTG KCET book also, same thing you're gonna get. Yeah, same price you will be having for multiple subjects out there. So obviously it is not going to be difficult. Okay, got it. I hope that helps. Yes, let's go. Ma'am, sound effects. PYQs of 11th grade will also be updated over here in ABHYAS, dear. Everything will be updated, okay? And if at all you are a dropper, if at all I think you are a dropper, in that particular case, you can go ahead and do the KCET mock test, because in that PU1 will be anyway there. Okay? Chalo. So, yes. Question number 5. Let's have everyone's attention over here. Ma'am, sound effects. Okay, so let's do that, everyone. Okay, I see 11 people watching this video. What is this? KCET exam is in 1 month. And if at all you guys are not watching it now, when will you watch it? Go share it with your friends right now and ask them to watch it. And please start solving questions, okay? So question number 5 goes like this. When pollen grain is shed at 3-cell stage, name the cells it contains. When I say that the pollen grain has 3 cells, what are the cells that it contains? 1 vegetative and 2 male gametes, 2 vegetative and 1 male gamete, 2 generative and 1 male gamete, 2 male gametes and 1 generative cell. What do you think is the answer for this question? Ganesh Patil, oh my god, says the answer is A. Dhanush also says the answer is A. Diganath also says it's A. And Dhaneshri also says it's A, since you guys are saying, and Nagama is also saying it's A, which is why I lock A. All of you are doing really, really good. Concepts are really strong, that means, right? Supriya is also there. Hello, Supriya. Okay, so listen to me carefully. For everyone who didn't understand it, pollen grain which is there, it has a very big cell. A very big cell starts with V only, so that is vegetative cell. Okay, vegetative cell. Inside this very big cell, you have a small cell lying up there. It is known as generative cell. What does this generate, my dear children? It generates the gametes. So usually it is in 2-cell stage. In 60% of the angiosperms, pollen grains are shed in 2-cell stage. But what about the rest 40%? In 40% of them, my dear children, this generative cell which is there, it is going to undergo division and is going to form 2 male gametes. Okay, it forms 2 male gametes. So now 1, 2, 3 cells will be there. So 3-cell stage of pollen grains contain 1 vegetative and 2 male gametes, and all of you gave me the correct answer, which is why you will soon get chocolates. Not now, soon. Okay? Kya easy questions hai. That's what I'm telling you. KCET is an easy examination. Just that sometimes we do think, no, everything is difficult, competitive examination difficult, and we try to learn all the difficult stuff, and we forget the basics. Okay? Yes. Testa and tegmen of the seed coat represent what? Dried integuments, dried sepals, dried tepals, dried petals. What do you think is the answer for this question? Ma'am, I do not want KCET examination. I want to take the ND exam. Otherwise, I would buy one. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Masha. Okay, it's okay, dear. Please don't buy. If at all you're for another goal, you do not need to buy. Now I see 21 people watching this video. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yes, that's the spirit. So, Diganath says the answer for this question is A. Dhanush also A. Dhaneshri, Malika, Nagama, Supriya, Tanmay, Kumuda. Oh my God, awesome, awesome, awesome. So everyone says the answer for this question is A. What is this? Basically, testa and tegumen is basically the seed coat. Okay, the seed coat has 2 layers, testa as well as tegumen. So basically, this particular seed which is there, it was an ovule first. The ovule transformed into a seed. Why? Because fertilization happened. Whenever fertilization happened, whenever you have zygote being formed, you will not call ovule as ovule. There's a new name for ovule, and that is a seed. So basically, ovule had 2 integuments, inner integument and outer integument. Now they will be known as testa and tegumen, which is why your answer for this question is A, as you guys said. Fine. Try to do this question. Accessory ducts of reproductive system of human female includes what? Sorry, Digant. I'm so sorry. So, Digant is like, you, my God, I have to teach the teacher itself to tell the name. Forgive me, okay? I probably, there is one teacher, no, who calls every person with the wrong name. I am that teacher, okay? I'm so sorry. Okay, accessory ducts of reproductive system of human female includes accessory ducts, as in the ones that are going to carry the ovum. Duct means it's going to provide a passage. So accessory ducts of reproductive system of human female includes what all things? Dhanush says A, Digant says A, okay, Vijay Lakshmi says Priya. Priya is not an option over here. Okay, Nagama says A, Dhanyashri also says A, Supriya also says A, Kumada also says A, which is why I will log the answer to be A itself. Oviduct, uterus and the vagina becomes a part of what? Accessory ducts. And now I'll tell you where children make mistake. So basically, sometimes this option can be given in front over here as A option. And they just see O for oviduct, O for ovaries, and they make the mistake over here. You do not do that mistake, okay? So this is oviduct, uterus and vagina, and you guys are absolutely correct. Fine, let's go. So next question, now you do. So someone was asking me, the easy question hai. So yeah, you can do it now. In apple, the chromosome number of gametes is 17. What is the chromosome number in its primary endosperm nucleus? In apple, the chromosome number of gametes is 17, okay? What is the chromosome number in its primary endosperm nucleus? That is the question. Ma'am, is there any glitch? All answers since 3 questions are A. Oh my God. So, are you doing the tukka strategy over here until now? Was I getting fooled? No, there is no glitch. I just put the question alternatively. Dhanush says the answer is A. Digant also says the answer is A. Dhanishri also says it's A. And Ganesh also, Vijay Lakshmi also, Vijay Lakshmi. First it was Priya, now it is B option. So Priya also says the answer is A. What is A? A is 51. How did you get A is 51? Listen to me. Gametes will always have the least number of chromosomes, because suppose a normal cell which was there, if it had 2n number of chromosome, gametes will be having half of 2n. That is going to be what? N. So over here I am saying the chromosome number of gametes is 17. So this is going to be the least. What is the chromosome number in its primary endosperm nucleus? Primary endosperm nucleus is formed of what? Primary endosperm nucleus is formed of 2 things. One is a central cell. Central cell is a part of your embryo sac, and this central cell, my dear children, basically has 2 nuclei. Each nuclei has haploid number of chromosome. That means each nuclei has 17 number of chromosome. Central cell, when it fuses with the male gamete, the male gamete already have only N. So that means 17. So basically 17 plus 17 plus 17 gives me the number of chromosomes in the primary endosperm nucleus, and that is 17 into 3 is basically 51. Your answer is going to be 51. Okay, so primary endosperm nucleus, first of all, you should know how it is being formed, right? Ganesh Patil, 17 into 3, 51. Awesome. Purnima, Nagama, all of you. Awesome. Okay. Good. So I see my children are super cute and super good. So those of you who are not knowing about anything, 3 antipodal cells are there, 2 synergid is there, 1 egg cell is there, and 2 polar nuclei is there. And these 2 polar nuclei is a part of a very big cell which is known as the central cell. So this central cell fuses with the male gamete. So central cell, as you see, there are 2 nucleus out there. Male gamete also has 1 nucleus. So together they become the primary endosperm nucleus, and this cell will now be known as what? Primary endosperm cell. Okay? Yes. Fine. Next question. Try to solve this question. Select the mismatched pair. First month of pregnancy, formation of heart. Second month of pregnancy, movement of fetus. Third month of pregnancy, formation of most of the major organ system. 6th month of pregnancy, eyelids separate and eyelashes are being formed. Tell me the answer for this particular question, guys. Vijay Lakshmi, that's a cute emoticon. By the way, guys, have you clicked on the like button? If at all you have not, click on the like button. Who will tell you to do all this thing? I have to do my own promotion, na? Everyone click on the like button and also click on the subscribe button to be updated. Jokes apart, to be updated with everything, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button as well. Okay, so my dear children have some answers to give. Digant says it is B option, okay? What about Ganesh? Ganesh said it is C option. So there is a confusion between B and C. And Vijay Lakshmi, B, Supriya, Kumuda, Dhanush, Tanmay, Nagama, Dhanashri and Ganesh. Okay, fine. So Ganesh retrieved the answer. Everyone saw, including me. Okay, so listen to me carefully. So since majority of you are saying B, let me check the answer. First month of pregnancy, you have formation of heart. Yes, first month, always remember, this is a repeated concept. Very much important concept. Okay, this concept repeats every now and then. First time when someone dies, you check the heartbeat, right? Similarly, in the case of pregnancy, first when someone is born, you check the heartbeat. So this is correct. Second month of pregnancy, God does not allow movement of fetus to happen in the second month of pregnancy. It happens in the 5th month. So 5th month, first movement, and also hair on the head. So this is wrong. Second month of pregnancy, you do not have movement. Rather, you have to form the limbs and digits first. So first of all, you have the limbs and digits being formed in the second month. So this is why this is wrong. Third month of pregnancy, or formation of almost most of the organ system, external genital organ, everything happens. 6th month of pregnancy, eyelids are separated. Yeah, that is all correct. So your answer for this question is going to be B, and everyone who gave me B answer, yes, no chance that the baby can move in the second month. Exactly. Fine. Let's go ahead with the next question, question number 10. Which of these options is true in context of the above diagram of the pollen grain? So I hope you're able to see this diagram. This is A, guys, this is A, and this is B. Now you see the options and give me the answers. Movement of baby is on the 4th to 5th month. Yes. So in the 5th month mostly. So yes. Purnima is also here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Try Madi this question. A is generative cell which forms male gametes, and B is a vegetative cell which produces pollen tube. Okay. And A is vegetative cell which gives rise to male gametes, and B is a generative cell which produces pollen tube. What do you think is the answer? Numan is there. Hi Numan. Numan says the answer is B. Okay. Dhanush says it is D. Purnima also says it is D. Digant says D, Kumuda says D, Supriya says D. Hey guys, if at all someone says one thing, you all should not copy it, okay? You have to try it by yourself. There are chances you can get it wrong. Dhanashri, Nagama, Tanmay, Numan has a different answer now. I caught you, Numan. Vijay Lakshmi also says D. Okay, let's me see whether it is D. So let's start. A is generative cell. First of all, let's tag them. A is going to be the bigger cell. When I say it's the bigger cell, obviously it has to be the vegetative cell. And let me talk about vegetative cell. What does it do? It is going to provide nourishment to the generative cell, which is B option. It provides nourishment. Apart from nourishment, ma'am, does it do anything else? Yes. When I say the pollen is there and the pollen lands on the stigma, pollen grain has to form the pollen tube. Who provides cytoplasm for this pollen tube? But this vegetative cell itself. So I will also call this as the tube cell. I also call this as the tube cell. Why? Because the pollen tube is formed with the help of this. Now with this information in our head, if at all we try, A is generative, wrong, A is the vegetative. A is vegetative, which give rise to male gametes. A did not give rise to male gametes. It is B, so this is also wrong. A is generative, again wrong. A is vegetative cell with abundant food reserve, and B is generative cell which forms the male gamete. Yes. So your answer for this question is going to be D. Okay? Taytani says the answer for this question is B. Dear, are we solving this question? Ganesh also. Ganesh was waiting for everyone to answer, okay? He said the answer is D. I'm saying, okay. So your answer is going to be D itself. Let's go ahead. So awesome, children, all of you. By the way, we have completed 10 questions. Do you know that? By the way, ma'am, by the way, when is the second PU examination? What? You guys do not know that? If at all you do not know that, how do you expect I will know that? You are going to give the examination, right? It's going to start on 28th of February. Okay. Chalo. Let's solve it. The next question. If two, Ganesh, I want you to the first one to answer this question, okay? If two primary spermatocytes and two primary oocytes undergo meiosis simultaneously, what will be the ratio of spermatozoa and ova produced at the end of gametogenesis? Purnima says the answer for this question is B. Dhanush says it is B. Supriya says B. Dhanashri says B. And Vikrant is there. Hello Vikrant. Says B. Numan says B. And Ganesh also says B. Nagama also says B. So since you guys are saying B, shall I log B? Yes. Why B? Listen, the number of spermatozoa from one spermatogonia, basically, technically if I talk, you get 4 sperms. But when you talk about oogonia, one oogonia when it undergoes division, lot of things happen, you get only one ovum at the end. So here I have a proof for that. So if at all you see, my dear children, one cell divides into 2, this cell again divides into 2, at the end you get 4 sperms. But over here when meiosis happens, this cell undergoes meiosis, but there is unequal division. One cell takes up all the cytoplasm and poor this cell does not get anything. So this is the first polar body, it cannot undergo meiosis anymore. This cell, secondary oocyte, this is the only one to undergo meiosis. Again the same thing, partiality happens, only one cell is being formed and that is the ovum. So basically you get only one at the end and there you get 4, which is why your answer for this question is going to be 4:1. And always be careful with this question, that is, sometimes they can give you ova and spermatozoa ratio. So in that case it will be 1:4. So just because you have solved this question does not mean that you will be able to basically do it in the examination hall. They can twist and turn and give it to you. Okay, so be careful with that. Nithina is also there. Hello Nithina. Okay, so let's go. Now over here, match the content of list 1 with list 2. So you have certain questions over here: polyembryony, perisperm, false fruit, parthenocarpy, black pepper, banana, lemon and apple. I always tell, whenever you have matched the following questions, try to solve this and this first. It saves a lot of your time. Ratio, Shazam is also there. Hi Shazam. And Dhanashri, ratio 8:2, that is 4:1. Exactly. So yeah, you can directly do the sperm and the ovum. If you just directly count it, then also you will get the answer. But yeah, ma'am, my 12th exam will end on 25th Feb. Dear, are you in some other board? Okay. Digant says the answer is A, and Numan says clearly A. Okay, clearly A. Okay. What about others? Kumada also A, Dhanush also A. Okay. Hence, A is what? Let me check. A means 1 goes with R. 1 is polyembryony. Polyembryony goes with lemon. Is it? What do you mean by polyembryony? Within the ovule, you have multiple embryos being formed. This is known as polyembryony. And yes, this happens in citrus fruits such as lemon, mango, orange and things like that. So 1 goes with R. So 1 goes with R. Okay. Now 4th one, parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpy means formation of fruit without fertilization. So usually the ovary which is there and ovule which is there, whenever fertilization happens, ovule becomes the seed and ovary becomes the fruit. But here, without any fertilization, fruit is being formed. Why? Because some hormones are making the ovary ripen, and that is known as parthenocarpy. So here it will be seedless varieties of fruit. So parthenocarpy seen in banana, because do you see in banana any fruit, any seed will be there? No. So 4 goes with Q. 4 goes with Q. Do you have any option with 1 goes with R and 4 with Q? You have. So basically you technically have to go ahead and choose between both of them. Perisperm. What is perisperm, my dear children? Perisperm is basically, sometimes what happens is that generally you have the ovule. Inside the ovule you have the cells of the nucellus. Inside that, the embryo sac is everything is being formed, and this nucellus is being used up generally. But sometimes it still persists there, thinking that one day sperm and egg will come together and fertilization is going to happen, an embryo will be formed, and basically I will provide nourishment to it. So this layer which persists is known as perisperm, and perisperm is found in only 2 plants in your NCERT, and that is B square. B square means what? Black pepper and beet. Black pepper and beet. So 2 goes with P, your answer is going to be A. And false fruit means any other part. By the way, I have to explain also because there might be children who do not know this. So yes. So where am I? Yeah, I am in false fruit. So false fruit basically means that over here, generally, as I said, ovary becomes the fruit, but over here, apart from the ovary, some other parts can also participate in fruit formation. For example, the thalamus. And in the case of apple, the thing that you eat up initially is the thalamus. So it's a false fruit. So is the apple option? Yeah. So 3 goes with S. So your answer for this question is A. Okay? Black pepper and beet. Exactly. Black pepper and beet. So you remember it as B square. BB. Okay? Yeah, ma'am, I'm from Maharashtra board. Okay, that's why. So all of you who gave me the answer, coffee is also example of perisperm. Okay, great. That's good. Okay, so children, now let's try to solve this question. In the female reproductive system, a tiny finger-like structure which lies at the upper junction of the two labia minora above the urethral opening is called what? So everyone, by the way, I'm hoping that you have watched the Masterstroke concept video. If at all not, please watch it. I have put in so much efforts, not because I have put in efforts, but I'm pretty sure everyone who watches it will not forget anything. Sorry, yes. Digant says the answer is B. Kumada says B. Numan says B ko lock kiya jaye. Oh my God, yes. And Dhanush also says B. Dhanyashri also says B. Vijay Lakshmi and Ganesh also says B. Okay. What is B? B is clitoris. What is clitoris? So everyone knows what is clitoris. I hope you know that. So it's a part of the female external genital organ. So female, my dear children, they have few parts. Most of them get confused with this. They have two fleshy folds of tissue out there. It is known as labia majora. What do you call it? You feel like you're talking Spanish. Labia majora. Okay, inside that you have again two folds of things, and they both unite at this particular region. This is known as clitoris, and this fold is known as labia minora. Labia minora. Inside this, over here you will have the vaginal opening. This is the vagina. Over here you have the urethral opening. This is where the urine is going to pass. Okay, and at the top of it you have clitoris, and clitoris is erectile tissues in the case of females. Okay, it is highly sensitive. Okay, so basically all of you were correct when you said the answer for this question is B. This came in 2023. Fine. Let's go ahead. Yeah, exact picture I have given here, and in Masterstroke I have explained it really well. Fine. Question number 14. The role of Filiform apparatus in synergids is to do what? Krishna Reddy is also here. Hello Krishna. So I am very excited when I see new children out there. The role of Filiform apparatus in synergid is to do what? Protect the egg apparatus, endosperm formation, guide the entry of pollen tube, prevention of gamete entry. What do you think is the answer for this? Kaveri, when you try to access KCET PYQ from Google, you are not going to get the entire every single year's PYQs. So if at all you're asking from the site, you have to just go to KEA's official website. There also few years PYQs will be there. That is the last 2 to 3 years. That's all. Okay. Numan says the answer for this question is C. Okay. Purnima says C. Kumuda says C. Dhanya, Shri, Ganesh, Tanmay and Tetani also says the answer is C. Guide the entry of pollen tube. Is that the role of Filiform apparatus? Yes. So I'll show you something. Okay. I have to go back a bit. Where is it? Yeah, here. So this is the synergid that you have here. Synergids have finger-like projections like this Filiform apparatus. So once a pollen tube comes along with the two male gametes, you might have seen right now in kingdom where king's palace and all, there are people who just give air and all and say that king come here, or queen come here. So basically it's that. Filiform apparatus is going to guide the pollen tube inside, and you know what happens? In this process, one synergid is going to get degenerated also. Okay, so that's a very sad thing that happens with the best friend of Excel. So one synergid get degenerated, but also know that Filiform apparatus is for basically what? Is for guiding the pollen tube. Okay, so yes, your answer for this question is guide the entry of pollen tube inside. Then how to get PYQs of the last 10 years back? You can just go type last 10 years, but you will not get the recent years. 2025 anyway, you will not get it for free. So MTG is one such option. Either you have to buy the book. That's what I said, that you can refer through what do you call ABHYAS. But if at all you need my help, I can check it by myself. Just give me a time until tomorrow. Okay, you can comment under some video. I can help you with that. Yeah. Yes. So children, all of you who gave me any other answer, you guys would be wrong. The answer would be C for this particular question. Okay, and I hope you have got it. Fine. Chalo. Next question. Question number 15. Which of the following hormone is not secreted by human placenta? This again is a very important concept asked so many times in different formats. Which of the following hormones is not secreted by human placenta? Very simple. Progesterone, HCG, FSH, relaxin. What do you think is the answer for this question? Are you? Just a second. Yeah. So this is a tricky question in some ways. Not easy question, not an easy question. It's a tricky question. This is actually a controversial question. Should I show this to you? Little bit of controversial question, so even if you give me some other answer, I would not be surprised. But guys, which of them is not secreted by human placenta? So we know there are 4 hormones that are secreted by human placenta. One is HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. One is HPL, human placental lactogen. HCG basically maintains the corpus luteum, so that the corpus luteum produces progesterone, and progesterone helps in maintenance of endometrium, because when baby is being formed, you want some support, right? Until and unless the placenta is being formed. So basically HCG does that, and you have HPL, and apart from that you have progesterone, which is going to be released, and also estrogen. These are the 4 hormones which are released by placenta. Now here, these 2 options come under this. Now FSH and relaxin is something that is not coming under this. So basically, listen to me very carefully, okay? In your NCERT, it is said that relaxin is a hormone that is released during pregnancy by ovary during the later phase of pregnancy. But in reality, it is initially secreted by the placenta also. Okay, which is why FSH would be the answer for this particular question, because FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, is not going to be released by placenta for sure. It is going to be released by the pituitary gland. So your answer for this question is C. But if at all you feel that this is too much for you to understand, then then it's okay. Okay, because I do not expect this type of questions to come again. Okay, but again, without relaxin as an option, you can get other options. So yeah. Okay. So relaxin is a hormone which is released by ovary, but in actual sense, it is also released by placenta. Okay, it's not given in your NCERT, which is why I do not want you to remember this, but just know this. If at all you get something like this, that question would be automatically cut off and gone. You will get the marks, but please know this, okay? So your answer for this question is FSH. Fine. Try to do this question. Question number 16. A flower has, now everyone open a book and a pen and a paper and everything that you need. Nothing else, okay? Not a calculator. So a flower has 10 stamens, each having bilobed dithecous anther. If each microsporangia has 5 pollen mother cell, how many pollen grains would be produced by the flower? So this requires high level of patience, because we all are biology students, and I agree that none of us might be loving mathematics very much, which is why I request you all to please solve this carefully. A flower has 10 stamens, each of them have bilobed dithecous anther. If each microsporangium has 5 pollen mother cell, how many pollen grains would be produced by the flower? Initially secreted by placenta, Numan, yes, but please not remember it because it's not given in NCERT. This is just knowledge which is there. It is relaxin is actually produced by placenta also. Okay, but you do not remember it. Forget. Yes. Dhanush says the answer for this question is B. Okay. What about Numan? Numan says it is D, and Ganesh also says it is B. What about other champions out there? Come on, children. What do you guys think? What is the answer for this particular question? Okay. Calculating? Please calculate. I get you. But as I said, make the diagram in your mind. Biology, use biology here. Purnima says the answer for this question is D. Okay. Nagama says it is B. So you are giving me multiple choice options, B and D. I have to choose between them. Usha is also there. Hello, Usha. And okay. Dhaneshri says B, 800. Malika says B. Malika, hello. Okay. Where is our Digant? Okay. So listen to me carefully. When you have a confusion between this and this, you should make the diagram. So again, when I make the diagram, it comes out in my head like this. Each of them have microsporangium. And now I am saying if each microsporangium has 5 polar mother cell, 5 pollen mother cell, 5 pollen mother cell, 5 pollen mother cell, 5 mother cell. 1 pollen mother cell is going to give rise to 4 pollen grains. So basically 5 of them will be there. So 5 into 4 is equals to what? 20. Here also 20, here also 20, here also 20. 20 into 4 is equals to what? 80. 80 pollen grains we are forming. But is it about just one stamen? No. A flower has what? 10 stamens. So 8e into 10 gives me what? 800. So an answer for this question is going to be B, Baba. Okay, it is going to be B. Got it? Got it? So please get it correct. Everyone who got this, who understood this, can you just quickly give me a thumbs up? It will be really great if at all you give me a thumbs up. It's okay, Kumada, only I saw. Guys, let me tell you one thing very honestly. Everyone who is watching this video, first of all, be friends with each other and do not be shy to give wrong answers, okay? When you give wrong answers, you'll learn with that. That's all. That's the logic. Okay? Yes. Ganesh Patil, Dhanyashri, Purnima, thank you for giving me the thumbs up. Shall I go ahead then with the next question? Since you have given me the thumbs up, I think we shall go ahead with the next question. Abdul, thank you, Da. And Sani also. Okay, Lakshmi. Oh my God, lots of children. Okay. So, this is the question that I want you to solve. And this is something that we had solved previously. Question number 17. In which month of gestation the first movements of fetus and the appearance of hair on its head is observed? 5th month, 1st month, 8th month, 4th month. Easy question. Give me the answer for this. A. Purnima says the answer for this question is A. Dhanyashri also A. Kumuda also A. Usha says answer is 5th month. Okay, fine. Malika says A. Oh my God. Kaveri A. Nagama. Kaveri, wow, good. Tetani also A. Sanya A. Dhanush. Ishwara is there. Hello, dear. A. Okay, so the answer for this question is A only. I told you the movement of everything. So basically, listen to me. If you listen to me carefully over here, you will never get anything wrong in respect to the gestation period. Okay. So 1st month, 2nd month, 3rd month, 4th month, skip 5th month and 6th month. So 1st month, whenever someone dies, we check the heartbeat. Similarly, whenever someone is being born, we check the heartbeat. So we say heart is being formed by the end of 1st month. 2nd month, the baby is like, let me just have some hand and fingers. So basically, you would be having limbs and fingers. Okay, so limbs and not fingers, you call them as digits. Okay, what do you call this as? Digits. Okay, fine, ma'am. Then in the 3rd month, you have almost most of the organ system which is being formed, which is why everyone who is going to have a baby, they say after 3 months that a baby is fully formed properly, that basically he or she is pregnant or not. Why? Because that's like a safe period that they have. So most of the organ system is being formed here, and also limbs and digits, heart, everything is being formed. Apart from that, the external genital organ to differentiate between a male and a female is also being formed over here. Now, what do you call until this particular period? You say the first 3 months. So you have a name, and that is trimester. What trimester? First trimester. Now, my dear biologist, every one of you, tell me one very important thing. Okay, tell me one very important thing, and that is how many weeks are there in 3 months? In 3 months, how many weeks are there? Every one of you, come on, biologist. In 3 months, how many weeks are there? Ayyo. Indra Power. Wow. Hello. In 3 months, how many weeks are there? Ma'am, in 1 month, there are 4. So basically 3 months, 3 into 4. You do not know this, ma'am? Yes, I do not know. So basically it is 12 weeks. So you can get a question not in according to months, you can get question on the basis of weeks also. What happens after 12 weeks? 12 weeks, organ system, external genitalia, and everything is being formed. Yes, My dear little biologists are all bright. Okay. Now, coming ahead, 4th month we skipped. Okay. 5th month, baby says that, God, I want to show some style. I need some hair, and also, basically, I need to groove. I need to basically dance. So, first movement. 5th month, you have first movement, as well as one more thing, that was that hair on the head. Hair on the head. This is done. Now God said you wanted hair, no? Hair. Have hair on your body also. So basically on body also you would be having hair now. You would be having eyelashes, and the eyelids are gonna separate. So eyelashes will be there and the eyelids will be separating in the 6th month. Now by the end of 6th month, what do I say? Okay, by the end of 6th month, what do you say? Again the next 3 months are over. So I'll call this as the 2nd trimester. 2nd trimester. Now you tell me, 6 month means how many weeks? 6 month mean how many weeks, my dear children? Ma'am, I thought 2 gametes is produced from pollen grain, so I said 400. No, dear. Okay, it's okay. Kaveri, what, dear? Tell me. Guys, how many months are there in 6 months? How many weeks are there in 6 months? It is what? 24, exactly. 6 into 4. Each month has 4 weeks. So basically 24 weeks. So you can be asked a question like that also. Now, if at all you get questions on the base of this, please do not forget it. As I said, it's a very important concept. You can get multiple questions. Fine. So let's go with the next question that we have, question number 18. Which pair of the following cells in the embryo sac are destined to change their ploidy after fertilization? That means they will be changing the number of chromosomes after fertilization process. Which is that? Malika, ma'am, weak in biology, how to improve in 2nd PU board. So basically, Malika, I always tell this one very important thing. If you think that it is too much for you as of now, you can start off with one thing. I had made a video on 70 on 70 in biology, part 1 and part 2. Watch those videos, have the PDF also, it's there in the WhatsApp channel, refer that. Basically, you will get a confidence that, okay, these questions are something that I am able to do, or basically I have done it. Now you can go ahead with chapter by chapter questions. In Masterstroke, I am doing chapter by chapter concepts. So it will definitely help you out. Now, if you do not have time, as I said, 70 on 70. One is there in live format, one is there in recorded format. Okay, so see, Satish is there. Satish, hello dear. And Teni saying see, Tanmay also says see, Purnima, see, Lakshmi, see, Kumuda, see, Satish, Nagama, Dhanyashri, Sania, Kaveri, ma'am, need preparation. Kaveri. Indra Power also says see. The answer is see or not. Oh, you are preparing for NEET. Okay. So listen to me carefully. Egg cell, since it is going to undergo fertilization because one male gamete is going to fuse over here. The egg cell was haploid in nature. Male gamete is also haploid in nature. This haploid things comes together to form what? The diploid zygote. So yes, it is changing its ploidy. It becomes diploid. Similarly, the central cell which is there, as I already told you, the central cell which is there, it has 2 polar nuclei. One nuclei has N, another nuclei also has N. So it is already diploid in nature. The only cell which is diploid is central cell. Now what happens? There are 2 male gametes. One male gamete came and fused over here. Another male gamete fused over here. So this is N. Male gamete have N number of chromosome. 2N plus N, it will become 3N. What is the thing that is being formed? Primary endosperm nucleus. And this is a part of what? This nucleus is a part of primary endosperm cell. So basically, these 2 things are going to change their ploidy. One was diploid, it becomes triploid. One was haploid, it becomes diploid. Got it? So which is why your answer for this question is going to be C. Okay? Yes. Now, question number 19. Under the influence of oxytocin, which layer of the uterus exhibits strong contraction during parturition? What do you think is the answer for this question? Dhanishri, bye ma'am. I have physics lab exam and need to prepare for that. Wishing you all the best. And Kaveri dear, if at all, ma'am, it would be easy for me, KCET, because preparing for NEET. So if at all you are someone who is preparing for NEET and your aim is to basically go ahead with medical field out there, being a doctor, then there is no purpose in writing NEET. Are you looking for any other courses? Sorry, no purpose in writing KCET examination. You just have to register for it. Is there any other course that you're looking forward for? Is that the case? So, Lakshmi says the answer for this question is B. Okay, Purnima says B. Lakshmi, okay, Tanmay, Dhanashri, B. Nagama, Dhanush, B. Kumuda, Malika, Indra Power, all of you are saying B is the answer. Yes, it is what? B. So, uterus, my dear children, has 3 layers. One is the perimetrium, outermost layer. How is it? Thin, thick? How is it? It is thin in nature. Okay, it is thin in nature. After that, you have myometrium. Myometrium is the muscular layer. What muscles are there over here? That is also an important thing. It is smooth muscles. Smooth muscles, do you think, is it under your control? No, Baba. Where are smooth muscles? For example, in the gastrointestinal tract. Once you give food inside the mouth, the food goes like that. No. Can you say, hey, food, do not go. Stay there only. Do you think it will stay there? No, because here you have smooth muscles. Smooth muscles does not listen to us. It listens to the brain. They are involuntary in function. Okay, that is why they are over here, because they will be undergoing contraction, relaxation, contraction, relaxation. And this baby who is over here will be now pushed outside because of this regular contraction relaxation. Why? Because over here on the myometrium you would be having certain receptors, and onto this receptors some things are going to come and attach. What are these things, my dear children? Oxytocin, a hormone. When this hormone comes and attaches, basically it says that hey, fast off, myometrium, contract, relax. That is how it goes. So myometrium is a thick muscular layer that you have, and inside that one more layer is there. Okay, one more layer is there, and what is that layer? Endometrium. And endometrium is the glandular layer that you have. So over here your only answer is going to be anyway B. So you guys are absolutely correct. Okay, question number 20. Question number 20. One of the 2000-year-old viable seed discovered during the archaeological excavation at King Herod's near Dead Sea is what? Maize, sunflower, lupin or phoenix dactylifera? What do you think is the answer for this question? Usha, you also gave me the correct answer, dear. Teteni, dear, can you just check? I hope you have got the concept right now. Kaveri says, ma'am, I have wasted my 11, then how can I overcome? Since you are a dropper, I believe, please utilize this time to cover up whatever is left behind. Whatever is left behind, give priority to PU2, because in your 12th grade more questions are gonna come, then you can cover your PU1 as well. Listen, in biology, PU1 and PU2 does not have much things to do. They are not interlinked. So it does not mean if at all your 11th was not great, you will not understand PU2, right? You can still understand it. So please go ahead with understanding PU2 concepts, and then you can go ahead with PU1 also, Kaveri. Okay? Now guys, I'll request you to please stay and stick to the questions, otherwise it will be too difficult for you to, get the answers also, and it will be too late for you, right? Yes. Now, where are we? Guys, where do you start? Okay. So, Kumuda says the answer for this question is D. Malika says it is A. Dhanush says it is D. Tanmay says it is D. And Sanya says it's C. Satish says it's D, and Tetani also says it's D, Lakshmi says it's D, Nagama also says it's D. So I just saw one option saying it is C. No, it is not C, it is Phoenix dactylifera. The sweet name of Phoenix dactylifera is just date palm. Okay, date palm. You might have had dates, no? It comes from this plant. So it was having a seed which was 2000, it was viable for 2000 years. Now, there is one more thing, that is Lupinus articus. Lupinus articus. Can you tell me the seed of Lupinus articus was viable for how many years? Those of you who are watching this video, can you tell me the seed of Lupinus articus was viable for how many years? So yes, for this, it is this. But Lupinus articus, what about it? For how many years would you tell me the answer? Usha, Kavana is also here. Kavana, yes dear, it is D. Lupinus articus, I am waiting for you guys to tell me the answer. 10K viable, Tanmay. Tanmay is the first one to tell me that. So yes, it was viable for 10,000 years. Okay, it was viable for 10,000 years. Please remember, 1 year this question came, another year another question can be coming in. So Lupinus articus was viable for 10,000 years. It was more than Phoenix dactylifera. And yeah, Phoenix dactylifera only 2,000, here 10,000. Okay. Got it? So every one of you, Sanjay, Lakshmi, and Sania, Kumuda, Teteni, Kavana, and yet Satish, it is not 1,000, it is 10,000. Okay, it is 10,000. 10,000, not 1,000. It is more than this. Okay. Next question, question number 21. Select the correct path of flow of milk during breastfeeding. What do you think is the answer for this? For understanding this, you should know what exactly is the flow of things. Okay, in the case of breastfeeding. So, ma'am, how to get below 10,000 rank in KCET? You would have to spend some amount of your time in solving KCET questions, and also you have to make sure your concepts are really strong. Okay, it's the basic things that are being asked, but most of us do not know the basics, right? So please make sure your concepts are strong. You can watch one-shot videos. That is definitely going to help you out. After watching one-shot videos, solve questions. Okay? Yes. Sunita says the answer for this question is D. Oh, okay. And Lakshmi says A. Prithvi Raj is also hello, says C. And Sunita Kavanna says D. And Tanmay says D. Dhanush is there saying D. Sania says D. Okay, since you guys are saying D. Have you noticed something? Most of the names are with S. Okay. Or is it the same person is commenting again? That's why. I'm sorry. Lakshmi also. Okay. So listen to me. Since you're saying it is D, I have to check. I have to check. Let me check. So how will I check? I'll check with the help of a formula. That is MAT and DAL. MAT and DAL. What does MAT stands for? M stands for mammary tubules. A stands for alveoli. Alveoli opens into what? So mammary lobes, not tubules. M stands for mammary lobes. A stands for alveoli. T stands for tubuli or tubules. Tubules opens into duct. Duct opens into ampulla, and ampulla open into lactiferous ducts. Lactiferous ducts. This is MAT and DAL. Okay. So according to this, tubules and ducts, then ampulla, then lactiferous duct, then alveoli. Wrong. Alveoli comes first. This is wrong. Mammary tubules, duct, lactiferous duct, again wrong. Alveoli, mammary tubules, ampulla, wrong. Alveoli, tubules, mammary duct, mammary ampulla, and lactiferous duct. Yes, you guys are correct. Your answer for this question is going to be D. Okay. So you can remember, you can also use this formula to remember, but please remember A repeats 2 times. So one is alveoli, another one is ampulla. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead. So Kavana, we are sorry dear, we as of now do not have the bandwidth to go ahead and do anything about NEET, but definitely in future if at all something comes up, we'll definitely help you out. Okay, so everyone who got the answer correct, who got the answer wrong, you are still learning. Yeah. 22nd question. The ovule of angiosperm is technically known as what? The ovule which is there of angiosperm, what do you call this as? Megaspore mother cell, megasporangium, megaspore, megasporophyll. What do you think is the answer for this question? Thank you. Someone is giving me so many hearts and smileys and hundreds. Okay. Sunita says the answer is B. Dhanush Baba is saying B, and Kavana says B. Lakshmi says B. Nagama says B, and guys, everyone else also answered, just Sunita and Kavana repeating the answer. No, don't spam. Others, please. Purnima, yes, Purnima says the answer is also B. Sania also. Sania, check muddy. Tanmay says B. Prithviraj, okay. Kumada, B. Okay, so listen to me. Ovule which is there, it is known as megasporangium. Okay, ovule is known as megasporangium. Inside this megasporangium, you have the cells of the nucellus. Apart from that, you have the megaspore mother cell also. Megaspore mother cell. This is also known as MMC, but here it is megaspore. In the case of males, in the case of male plant, it was microspore. And all of them were microspores there. But over here, microspore mother cells there. Here it is not like that. Only one is going to be megaspore mother cell. Rest all the cells are part of nucellus. And this whole thing is known as megasporangium. What is this whole thing? It is ovule. Ovule is megasporangium. Do not forget it. Okay? So your answer for this question is going to be B. It is going to be B. Fine? Inside the ovule, you have the megaspore mother cell. So it is not A, it is going to be B. I hope that's clear. Okay. Try Mari this question. Identify the cells represented as P, Q, R and S in the P, Q, R and S in the schematic representation of oogenesis shown below and choose the correct option. So over here you have the option. This is 2020 question. What is KCET? Ayyo. Karnataka Common Entrance Test. MMC undergoes meiosis to form. Okay. Guys. Lakshmi says the answer for this question is A. Kaveri, why do you need to give up? Baba, we are all fighters, right? Okay. Sonia, it's okay. Okay. So I am seeing Lakshmi A, Kumuda A, Purnima A, Tanmay, Sanya, Sunita A, Tani, Dhanush, Nagama, Kaveri, dear, check. Kavana also, Baba, check. Okay, Kavana gave me the answer A. So listen to me, over here, this particular cell which is there, it is going to be oogonia. Now, oogonia is the one which is going to undergo mitosis and increase its number. Now, when it does, what exactly happens is that one cell which it forms actually becomes specialized or differentiated and thinks that I am going to become the future ova one day. And that cell is known as the primary oocyte. Primary oocyte. So if at all it is difficult for you to learn like this, they do the ulta of it. So I'll do that first of all. So primary oocyte is there. It undergoes meiosis 1. As I said, it will be unequal division. One small first polar body and one big secondary oocyte. This is going to be the secondary oocyte. Now, secondary oocyte will undergo meiosis 2. Again, this is partial division. One small cell and one big cell. This big cell is going to be the ova or the ovum. So, you can do the ulta if at all you are confused like this. So, ovum, then it has to be secondary oocyte. It has to be primary oocyte. At the top, it will be oogonia. So, over here, since you guys were saying the answer is what A, so I have to check. P is oogonia. P is oogonia, okay. And Q is primary oocyte, okay. And R is secondary oocyte, okay. And S is ovum. Yes, you guys are correct. The answer for this question is going to be A. Okay? Fine? Okay, Kaveri, I got it. So in that particular case, go ahead and just study nicely from your, 11th grade. It will be really helpful for you. Do not waste any bit of your time, okay? Okay, now guys, try to solve the 24th question. In the given diagram, identify the parts labeled as A, B and C and D also. A, B, C and D. What are these parts which are given over here? Ma'am, oogonia undergo mitosis or meiosis? Okay, so basically oogonia undergo mitosis first to increase the number. Then one cell among them becomes specialized to become the future ovum. So that cell is known as primary oocyte which undergoes meiosis. Okay? Sunita says the answer for this question is A. Kumuda says it's A. What about others? Lakshmi also says the answer for this question is A. Okay? Nagama also A. Okay? Purnima A. So I am seeing girl power more. What about the boys out there? Come on. Tani A. Kavana A. Awesome. Where is Dhanush, Prithviraj, Indra power? Yes, A. Okay. So answer is going to be A or not. Let's check it out. So according to this, A is coleoptile. And B is going to be scutellum, and C is going to be pericarp, and D is going to be coleorhiza. Now for everyone who does not understand this picture at all, let me explain to you a bit. This picture is of a monocot embryo. What embryo? Monocot embryo. That means it just has one cotyledon. Only one cotyledon will be there. So over here, embryo is there, so embryonal axis will be there, as in there will be some portion which is going to give rise to the future shoot, some portion which gives rise to the future root. Done. Apart from that, the root is covered with the help of root cap. And over here it's monocotyledon. That means it just has one cotyledon. So over here it has one cotyledon. This cotyledon which is there, it is having a name. It is known as scutellum. What do you call it? Scutellum. And it also has little bit of endosperm left behind. So usually what happens is that this endosperm is completely used up by the embryo to form two cotyledons. But over here, they didn't form two cotyledons. They just form one cotyledon and little bit of endosperm is left behind. This is the scenario. Now just above the plumule, you will be having something like this, which is known as coleoptile. So you can remember P for plumule and P for coleoptile. Over here, root cap. Here you would be having something that is known as coleorhiza. Coleorhiza. So again you can remember R for coleorhiza and R for radical. This is how it looks. Now the same thing if you put it over here. The topmost portion has to be either plumule or coleoptile. So you have A option as coleoptile, so I can block these two portions. Fine. D has to be either root cap, radical, or basically coleorhiza. So here I have the D option as what? Coleorhiza here in this particular option. So technically I got my answer, but I have to still check. What about this portion? So the side portion which is there, it has to be scutellum. So this is, my dear children, going to be the scutellum. This is going to be the scutellum. Now C which is there, what is C? So rest of the part is endosperm. But what is C? C, my dear children, over here, this is, everything is happening inside the seed. So this whole thing is basically the seed, right? Now the seed which is there, or the ovule which is there, it is covered by what? Ovary. Sometimes the ovary can be fleshy. For example, in the case of mango and things like that, it can be fleshy. Sometimes it is dry. It is dry. And in this particular case, you are seeing a dry ovary, which is why over here, the wall of the ovary, which is known as pericarp, is very much close to the wall of the ovule. It is very much close. And this is what? Your pericarp. So C becomes your pericarp. Got it? Okay. Kaju Sharma. Hello, dear. Good evening. Ma'am, for biology lab exam is there. I complete 3 to 5. I complete exam. It is easy. I get 30 and 30. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So guys, let's try to solve it. So all of you were correct when you gave me this answer, and because of that, let me give you another question to solve. So when the fallopian tube is blocked at the ampullary region, the ovum fails to move from where to where? When the fallopian tube is blocked at the ampullary region, the ovum fails to move from where to where? That is the next question. Guys, come on. All of you, become active. We just have 5 more questions. After that, it's done and dusted. When the fallopian tube is blocked at the ampullary region, the ovum fails to move from what to what? Everyone got into Jingalalla Mooda. Yes, Dhanush, that's a comeback. Dhanush says the answer for this question is A. Okay. What about other champions out there? Is it A? So listen, if this is the uterus and this is the fallopian tube, you have several regions, right? So here you have the ovary. Nearest to the ovary, you have funnel-shaped structure which you call as infundibulum. And then over here you have the ampulla. And then over here you have the isthmus. So what is being said over here? That the fallopian tube is blocked at this region. Then the ovum which is there will not be transported from here to here, right? That is infundibulum to isthmus. So your answer technically should be what? A only. Let me see what are others saying. So Kaji Sharma says A, good. Kumuda says A, Malika A, Sunita A, Kavana A, Nagamma A, Purnima A, and Lakshmi A. Take Tiny, just check it up once more, dear. Once more, just check it up. Definitely you're gonna ace it. Okay, so your answer for this question is going to be A. Where does fertilization happen in the case of human beings? Everyone, where does fertilization happen in the case of human beings? It happens in the ampulla. Here, in the ampulla it takes place, okay? So according to the previous books, it was ampullary isthmic region. Do not believe that. Now, this revised NCERT, it's just ampulla where the fertilization is going to happen. Cool. Prithviraj also says A. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Kavana, good, 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 good. Now, if in a normal menstruating woman, menses occurs on 5th of April, what will be the expected date of ovulation? Yes. Good task for all the guys out there. You should watch out for your friends who are girls. So if in a normal menstruating woman, menses occurs on 5th of April, what will be expected date of ovulation? Naveen, hello Naveen. Naveen, are you telling me the answer for this question or the previous question? Kaju Sharma says it is B. Okay. What about others? Lakshmi also says it is B. Dhanush, okay. Sunita says B. Purnima says B. Nagama says B. Prithviraj says B. And Kumada also says B. What do you think is the answer? D, mama. Okay. Akshita is also here. Hello, Akshita. Tanmay also says B. Mallika also says B. So listen to me very, very carefully, okay? All the guys out there. Because girls, I think all of them have got the answers correct. Okay, so 5th of April when I say that the cycle is starting. So the cycle is tentatively going to be there for 28 days. Half of 28 is equals to what? 14, right? So basically from 5th day, 5th plus 14 if at all you do, you get it to be 19th. So somewhere around 18th to 19th ovulation can happen. And over here you have the closest option, that is 18th of April. So which is why your answer would be 18th of April. Okay, that's when ovulation is going to happen. And then again for a few days, body is going to wait for fertilization to happen. Okay, so please know about all of this thing. This is super, super important. And females have lots of, hormonal fluctuation during this. Yes, Indra power. Good, 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 good. B. Yes. So the answer is this. Everyone, I hope you guys got it. It's 18th of April, not 29th of April. It's okay, dear Dhanush. I forgive you, my dear child. Okay. Fine. So listen. This is the cycle, right? So if at all you see 1st to 14th, at the 14th day you have the ovulation and then you have rest of the cycle going on. Okay. Question number 27. Identify the correct statement. Only one megaspore present towards the chalazal end remains functional. 3 megaspores present towards the chalazal end degenerate. Each megaspore mother cell directly develops into megaspore. Each female gametophyte is 7 cells, 7 nucleated in condition. So what do you think is the answer for this particular question? No. What is our name, ma'am? How can I tell you? Our name as in, what are you talking about? Are you talking about my name? A is the correct option. 27th, guys, everyone. Chalo. Everyone, try Madi this question. Super important. By the way, who are watching this video and chumma watching it and not liking it, please like the video and also share it with your friends. Next time, I will be coming on Wednesday live. 6 p.m. Be there. Okay? Zainab says, okay, guys, you guys are saying the answer for this question is B. So, starting with Zainab, hi Zainab. Sunita says B, Purnima says B, and Dhanush says, okay. Rocky Gamer, hello dear, says B. Akshita says B, and Akshita does not say B. Okay, what is your name? I'm so sorry. Yeah. My name is Jasmine Joy. You can call me JJ ma'am if at all it's too much for you to tell. You can also call me JJ ma'am. My name is Jasmine. Yeah? Okay. So guys, those of you confused between A and B, I need to have your attention right over here. Okay, so listen to me carefully. This is the ovule. Okay, and ovule has two integuments. One integument, inner integument, and one integument, outer integument. Okay, now I have made ulta ovule, right? So basically what happens is that one megaspore mother cell is there. I already told you, inside this megasporangium you have a megaspore mother cell. This megaspore mother cell is going to undergo meiosis. Forms two cells. This is undergoing meiosis 2, meiosis round 2. Again you get two cells, and here also you get two cells. In total, how many cells do you have? You have 4 megaspores. 4 megaspores. But you know what happens? 3 of them are going to get degenerated. Only one of them remains functional. This is known as functional megaspore. And this functional megaspore will be later going ahead and forming the whole embryo sac. And this embryo sac will be having the female gamete and everything, only one. So basically, anything good that is going to happen will be happening in the micropylar end, and everything bad happens in the chalazal end. Always remember, wherever you do not have the integuments, that is known as micropyle. This opening that is there, it is micropyle, and this end is known as micropylar end. Opposite to the micropylar end, you have chalazal end. So if at all you're talking about the 3 of them which are degenerating, it happens up over here. And the one that remains functional, it happens up over here in the micropylar end. So only one megaspore present towards the chalazal end remains functional. Wrong. 3 megaspores present towards the chalazal end degenerate gradually. Correct. Each megaspore mother cell directly develops into megaspore. No, it undergoes meiosis. Wrong. Each female gametophyte is 7-celled and 7-nucleated structure. No. What is female gametophyte? What is female gametophyte? This is the embryo sac. Why do you call it as female gametophyte? Because it is going to have the gametes. That is why you call this as female gametophyte. It is not the gamete, it has the gamete. Okay? Got it? Fine. So basically, this is also wrong because it is 7-celled and 8-nucleated in condition. Female gametophyte, we have studied about it a lot of times as of now. So this is the female gametophyte. 1, 2, 3 cells, 1, 2, 3 cells, 3 plus 3, 6 cells are there. This is the 7th cell. So 7 cells are there in this female gametophyte. But what about nucleus? 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6 nucleus. 7, 8. 8 nucleus is there. So one cell, the last central cell has 2 nucleuses, which is why the number of cell is less, but the number of nucleus is extra. Got it? Got it? Okay. So just a second. Let me come back over here. Where were we? We were somewhere over here. So yeah. So your answer for this question is going to be B. Got it? Okay, so good evening, Mallikarjun. Hello, hello, hello. JJ rocks. Oh my God. Thank you, Zainab. That's so sweet of you. Okay. And Vaishnav. Hello, Vaishnav. And I have become fan of your teaching. That's so cute. Thank you. And you are so cute. Kaju Sharma, not ma'am, is from Maharashtra. Okay. Okay, guys, that is not an MCQ question that will come in KCET examination. Where is JJ ma'am from? A option, B option, C option. Well, I am from, I was born and brought up in Indore, Madhya Pradesh, but my roots are from Kerala. I am a Malayali. So any Malayalis up there, you can catch up me over here. I know Malayalam and I'm learning Kannada. Nanu Kannada Kavita Idini. Yes, so yes. So guys, come back. Let's come back to this class and let's discuss, let's forget about our places and let's come and talk about the questions. So question number 28. I was saying Malayali ducts. Oh my God. Several mammary ducts join to form wider structure which is known as what? Is it a NEET class? No, Prithviraj, it is a KCET class. Several mammary ducts join to form a wider structure which is called what? Lactiferous duct, mammary lobe, mammary ampulla or mammary tubules. What do you think is the answer for this question? Sunita says it is C. Okay. Siddh Ramesh, hello. And Mallukuti, yes. Okay. And Sunita says C. Prithviraj, Malayali. Oh my God. Okay. I'll talk to you later once this class ends. Okay. So C. Sunita, Kumuda, Lakshmi, Mallu Pujari. I hope. Okay. And Rocky Gamers D. Rocky Gamers says D. Guys, you are giving me A, B, C, D option out there. That is not at all fair. So what is the answer for this question? I just told you, please remember, dal fell on mat. So mat first and then dal. You are being asked about mammary duct. Ducts are going to join together to form what? Ampulla. And ampulla comes together to form what? Lactiferous duct. So your answer for this question is going to be ampulla. C is the answer. Answer for this question is Baba C. Okay, it is going to be C. Got it? I hope that is clear. Yes. 29th question, every one of you, this is going to be like the second last question of this particular class. So be active. Consider the following statements and choose the correct answer from the given option. Statement number 1, innermost layer of microsporangium is tapetum. Statement number 2, cells of tapetum possess dense cytoplasm more than one nucleus and nourishes the developing pollen grains. What do you think is the answer for this question? And by the way, every one of you who gave me C as the correct answer, I'll read out their name. Lakshmi, Sunita and Kumuda and Mallu Pujari and Dhanush, Akshita, Purnima and Vaishnav and Varadraj, Naveen and Siddharameshwar. Every one of you, awesome. Okay. So for here, in this particular question, you are saying the answer for this question is A or B. 29th A. Sunita says A, Kaju says B. Okay. A and B. Ma'am, I tell C. Sorry, ma'am, it's B for question number 29. Okay. Naveen says B. Okay. So B is what you guys are telling me is the answer. B is what? Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Are both statements correct? Innermost layer of microsporangium is tapetum? Yes, it is. And tapetum has what? Dense cytoplasm. So listen to me carefully. When you have any problem in your ear, nose and throat, where do you go? You go to ENT. You go to what? ENT doctor. ENT. So similarly over here also you have EMT. What is E standing for? Epidermis. And then next E stands for endothecium. Next, M stands for middle layer and T stands for tapetum. Okay, and tapetum, my dear children. So basically these three layers which are there, they are responsible for dehiscence of anther. Anther to break open and release the pollen grains which is there. But the poor guy tapetum which is there, it is not for that. It is for nourishing the the microspore mother cells or the pollen grains out there. So which is why it has dense cytoplasm, and not just that, it will be having a binucleate condition. One cell will be having two nucleus. Why? Because karyokinesis took place. The nucleus has divided, but the cell division did not take place. So we say that it is what? Binucleated condition. So both the statements are correct because that is what is mentioned over here, and this is how it looks. Epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, and then tapetum. Then you have sporogenous tissue where you have so many microspore mother cell. Okay, so you guys were correct when you said the answer for this question is B. So my dearest little children, the last question has come, and this is something that we have discussed in Masterstroke conceptual video. Let's see. The innermost cell mass of blastocyst becomes what? Extra embryonic membrane, differentiated into embryo proper, or chorionic villi, or does it form the placenta? Prithviraj, I'm a NEET student. Is there any possibility you take NEET class? So dear, we used to take NEET class, but since there are so much things to do as of now, we are not going ahead with NEET classes. So this is KCET class out there, but yeah, in future, anywhere, yes, I do not know about that. Yes. So Mallu Pujari says it is B, and Mallikarjun also, I thinking it was saying B. Sunita also says B. Kaju Sharma also says B. Rocky Gamer B. Akshita B. Naveen B. Purnima B. And I'm sorry if at all I missed any one of your name. Okay. So you are saying differentiated into embryo proper. So inner cell mass of blastocyst. What is this? So first of all, you need to know male and female gamete comes together to form the zygote. It is a single cell. This single cell structure which is there divides and forms the embryo. So basically, once it has left the single cell stage, it is now multicellular. And now we call this as an embryo. An embryo has multiple stages. You have morula where only 8 to 16 cells are there. Now we reach blastocyst stage where you have so many cells. There are outermost cells and basically there will be inner cells also. These inner cells are known as inner cell mass. Inner cell mass. The outer cells are known as trophoblast. And basically here you have a space, it is known as blastocele. It is known as blastocele. Together you call this structure as what? Blastocyst. What is going to happen to this blastocyst? It is going to roll down and come into the uterus and get embedded into the endometrium of the uterus. And now slowly, listen to me very carefully. The trophoblast layer which is there, it forms finger-like projections. This is known as chorionic villi. It forms finger-like projection which is known as chorionic villi. From the mother side also there will be some tissues are there. Together both of them are going to form the placenta. So basically I can say the trophoblast layer is indirectly helping in the formation of placenta. But then what about the inner cell mass, ma'am? Inner cell mass which is there, my dear children, it transforms into, it is the one that will actually give rise to the fetus. It forms into the fetus. So over here this becomes the embryo proper. That is why I call this as embryo proper. So soon you can see a structure like this. So over here you have placenta being formed and here you have chunu being formed. And chunu, my dear children, is connected to the placenta with the help of the umbilical cord. So this came from the inner cell mass and the trophoblast is going to help in the formation of the what? Placenta. Got it? I am from class 10th, ma'am. Yes, that's what okay, hi. Okay, so too big reason to watch this live. No. Okay, children. So, did you understand this? Why the answer for this question is B? I hope you guys got it. Children, understood? Clear? So every one of you, by the way, I had taken 30 questions and those were from the chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants and also Human Reproduction. And it ends up right over here. So everyone who is presently watching this video and who are new to this channel and have not subscribed to it, subscribe to this first of all and like the video and share it with your friends also. So these are the most repeated questions that have come from these chapters out there. I'll be coming live on Wednesday. Before that, you will get one more Masterstroke conceptual video. I hope you are watching the concepts, right? Dear children, I am making conceptual video and you have to watch it. I'm working really hard for it. So Masterstroke, Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants, one short video I have done. Human Reproduction also have done. Please go and watch it. Okay? So Rushit, dear, you said that your problem is being sorted, right? Is what I remember. Good explanation. Thank you, Bruno. Okay. Thank you, Sunita. And okay, class was very helpful. Thank you so much, dear. And okay, guys, thank you so much. I'll end up this live. Naveen, thank you. And so everyone, guys, let's end up this live and I hope all of you had loved this session. See you soon with yet another video and bye-bye. Akshita, everyone. Rushit, okay. Dear, if at all you can, just comment it down. Okay, Aadhaar card. Can you just comment it down once in the comment section? It will be really good. I watch my highest biology classes only or more helpful. Thank you so much. And by the way, guys, I have already given you all the practical videos. So please watch it and please share it with your friends. See you soon with lots of love. I am signing off. This is JJ ma'am. Take care. Bye-bye. And see you soon.